Hi there, Stan the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, licensed in all 50 states and Puerto Rico, the founder of Contractual Guarantees Only, the pioneer of that, which is CGO. We only look at the contractual guarantees of the policy, what it will do, not what it might do. The question of the day is, what is a 3-year fixed annuity? That's a little bit of a loaded question because it seems very simple on its face. But in the annuity industry, you can't just say, I hate all annuities, or I like all annuities, or what's a 3-year fixed annuity? There's more to it than that, and only I, in the no moderation t-shirt, can do justice to that question after this. So, what is a 3-year fixed annuity? Let's take a look at multiple answers, factual answers to that question. A 3-year fixed annuity could be what's called a MYGA, a multi-year guarantee annuity, the annuity industry's version of a CD. You go to the bank issues the CD. A MYGA, the life insurance company issues that fixed rate annuity. And yes, they do offer 3-year durations, but they offer 1-year, 2-year, 3-year, 4-year, 5-year, 6-year, 7-year, 8-year, 9-year, 10-year, and beyond. Guarantees locked in, so don't make it any more difficult than what it is on face. It's an annuity CD, in essence. The difference is, in a non-IRA account, with CDs you have to pay taxes on the interest. With MYGAs, multi-year guarantee annuities, the interest defers and compounds tax deferred, okay? So there's some good tax things for MYGAs. Obviously, when you pull it out, eventually, you're going to have to pay taxes on that interest at ordinary income levels at the time of this taping. But you can choose in a non-IRA account to have a MYGA that just rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls, and you're just kicking the tax can down the road, okay? And it's your beneficiary's issue down the road. But you can take out interest. You can do all kinds of things with that. And by the way, multi-year guarantee annuities can be used in non-IRAs, traditional IRAs, and Roth IRAs. So they can be used in all account types. Obviously, the taxation of the money coming out, if you choose to take it out, that's what's going to be different. All right? So what is a 3-year fixed annuity? Well, a 3-year fixed annuity could be a single premium immediate annuity that only pays for 3 years or only pays for 5 years. Typically, when we're doing what's called a period certain immediate annuity, it means it's going to pay for a specific period of time. That's a very small part of the immediate annuity world. Most people buy immediate annuities for lifetime income, either single life or joint life, but there are some times people say, well, Stan, I just need to fill the gap right here because after this time period, this is kicking in. I have other funds kicking in. That could also be a 3-year fixed annuity. At the time of this taping, we're probably not going to get a lot of takers on 3-year period certain immediate annuities, okay? But we will get a lot of takers on the 5-year period certain immediate annuities. All right, so that's 2 answers to that question. Third answer, what is a 3-year fixed annuity? That could also mean that in 3 years, you want lifetime income to start. In other words, you want to defer for 3 years, and in 3 years, you want a lifetime income for either you, just solely on you, or your spouse with you, joint life, and we'll structure it unless you tell us otherwise so that 100% of any money that goes unused by either one of you will go to the beneficiaries and the evil annuity company doesn't keep a penny. When you're talking about 3-year deferral and a fixed annuity paying lifetime income stream, that comes down to 3 products, okay? The first one is income riders. The second one is deferred income annuities, and if you're using IRA assets, depending on your age, it could be a qualified longevity annuity contract. So when you're 1 year and in is immediate annuities, after that, those other 3 products come in, and you can have us run those quotes for you, customize it, or you can go to my site and run the quotes, see them for yourself 24/7, 365. We represent every single company out there, and that's a live feed in. All I'm going to tell you for lifetime income is A+ or better. No exceptions. Period. End of story. AI is going to change the game here pretty soon. Hopefully not too soon, but pretty soon to where payments will be lower because your projected life expectancy will be longer, which means the payments will be spread out more. Okay? So, what is a 3-year fixed annuity? Loaded question. I would rather you answer my 2 questions. I'm not saying your question was bad, but it got you here. That's good. But here are the two questions you need to put in your head. Number one, what do you want the money to contractually do? Underline in bold contractually and highlight it, make it go bam, 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 bam. Second question, when do you want those contractual guarantees to start? Again, contractual, bam, 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 make it pop. Contractual, contractual. See that? See that correlation? What do you want the money to contractually do? When do you want those contractual guarantees to start? You own an annuity for what it will do, not what it might do, not some hypothetical, theoretical, projected, back-tested, unicorns chasing the butterflies approach that most agents are selling the dream, because you're going to own the contractual realities of the policy. So there's many ways to look at the, what's a 3-year fixed annuity? What's a 5-year fixed annuity? What's a 7-year fixed annuity? I would answer it all the same way, but I'd rather you look at the two questions and then look at my PIL acronym that tells you what annuities solve for. P stands for principal protection. I stands for income for life. 1L stands for legacy, leaving money to the kids, and the other L stands for long-term care. Principal protection, income for life, legacy, and long-term care. There's no S for stock market. There's no G for growth. And I know all the gunslingers out there that are selling those dreams and hopes and all that stuff never comes true. I'm still waiting for one person to show me a back-tested number, a projected number that came true. I'm talking about anybody. Please, just someone show. And so all of these sales are being sold. People sold the dream, and none of the back testings ever come true. I'm not going to mention her name. One of the biggest proponents of these types of products, and she knows her stuff. Okay, she does have good arguments on it. She'll be the first one to say, you know what? I've never seen a proposal or a back tested or illustration or hypothetical come true, or even be more than. How about that? Which leads me back to buy it for what it will do, not what it might do or what it's pitched to do. Own a contractual guarantee from the company that's giving you a contractual guarantee. I've always gone, wait a minute, the life insurance companies issue a contract and a contractual guarantee. Why wouldn't we just make our decision on the contractual guarantee? Duh, I mean, I'm a dumb old Southerner from North Carolina. I don't know nothing. But I know enough to know when the pitch doesn't work. So, again, what's a 3-year fixed annuity? It could be a MYGA. It could be a period certain immediate annuity. It could be deferring for 3 years for lifetime income. But it all comes down to what contractual goal you're trying to solve for. Not some hypothetical, not some reasonable rate of return. No, you're looking for something specific. And if you do that, you're going to get it contractually if you go into the policy with that focus. Okay? Do me one last favor. Go to my site at theannuityman.com. You can also email me at Stan. The address is stan@theannuityman.com. But one last thing, spinning above me is a video that I just did on how artificial intelligence, AI, is going to affect the annuity industry. I'm the only one talking about it. You need to know about it. So when that Johnny Appleseed agent, you bring it up to him, he'll be like, what? What are you talking about, son? AI. I'm telling you, it's going to happen, and you need to watch that video because I kind of break it down. And I go into a lot more about what's happening in society from the standpoint of just the changes that's going to affect annuities. And something you need to put in the back of your mind if you're already in Chapter 2, if you're headed toward Chapter 2 of your life, which is about you. Chapter 2 is about you. My name is Stan, the Annuity Man. I'll see you next time.